But before that, we need to change one thing. And that one thing is this. I want to change this value. And you can get this value. You can get the secret key. Remember that stamp I was talking about? This is that secret key. So you can just copy this particular statement here, open a terminal and paste and say enter. And now this is your secret key. Just copy this and replace this particular line here. And this is fixed now. So one of the reasons why I'm not giving it to the context, or I'm not asking Claude to generate, because every time Claude generates something, it will have that in the context. And when you say secret, it should be secret. Okay, looks good. The environment variable looks good here. And now I can just go with the flow. Just create this implementation. That's what I'm going to ask now. And to do that, I don't need terminal anymore. I just need a Claude code setup here. And I can say I can run this particular skill. I know I'm always saying enter. Implement spec, and I'm going to pass specs /security spec.md. And now let's see the magic. Let's say enter. Okay, so it's reading these files now, and to see what are the things we have to change. And we have mentioned the file which have to modify, right? So it will check all those files and even the front end. So all this file will be touched. Now it says, let me read the front end file since the spec explicitly authorized modifying them. Yeah, it's overriding the earlier instructions. That's good. Hopefully this will work. Otherwise, we have to do some debugging part. Again, not the structure debugging. That should be part of something else. But here, let's do the prompt debugging. So I'll be pausing this recording for some time so that it will generate. And once we say something important, I will just resume the recording. It's also reading the front-end files. Okay, enough of thinking, I guess. Okay, implementing the security. And it started changing the code files now. So basically, it will look for the acceptance criteria as well. Out of scope, everything looks good. Now implementing, creating all files. Okay, that's good. Started the implementation. Normally what happens before AI, when you want to build an application, depend upon whatever company you work with or what kind of project you're building, the first thing comes to our mind is write code, right? But normally, first step should be always specification. But now after the coding assistance, specification became very important because now code is something AI can generate. Of course, specification can be generated by AI, but you need to be there to understand what's happening. Maybe AI will skip big rep. Maybe AI will put something which you don't need. So you can skip that. Because every additional library is a potential risk, right? What if the library itself is wrong or they have some issues, security issues? So it's implementing the security, the password one, the JWT code, auth. Now making some changes in the init. So earlier we were having state task orders. Now the user and user role. These two are also included now. Now update. What other file it is changing? The task.py. Okay, I read this dictionary, what others can do. Admin can do everything. Content team can do this. Editor can make the changes. This is based on the RBAC or RBAC. Now in create task is not just simply creating a task. It's also checking your role, who is doing it. Okay, now it's trying to do the migration. Okay, go with the migration, create the tables. Oh, I think one thing I forgot to do. So I wanted to have this project ready without security, and that's what is there in before auth implementation, but I'm making the changes in the same branch. I forgot to change the branch before recording. And it's tricky doing the recording and doing this at the same time. Okay, generate a user table. So the seed file also changed. You can see we have added the roles as well now. Okay, when I say we, I'm including Claude Code with me. It's just that I don't want everyone to know on GitHub that I'm using Claude Code. Okay, run the seed. So migration generated. Next is, okay, doing the BigCrypt part. Okay, problem with the library. So parslib isn't compatible with BigCrypt 5. Rewrite Python to use BigCrypt directly. Oh, it's not using the library. This is another part of research now. Okay, there's already a library called BigCrypt. Then we don't have to use some external libraries. Now it will change the drop down. Time to pause the video for some time. Okay, so it's changing added the login logout CSS style. Hopefully the new look will look good. It's just that we have asked it to use the previous design or the dashboard design for the login. And now it's trying to run this files. So remove the old style. They're no longer in the drop down. Let's verify the server starts correctly. Okay, checking the server. So all the routes registered correctly. Let me do a final review for the generated migration. Okay. Again, smoke test will take another good amount of time. Check the changes. Okay, smoke test done. Okay, it's asking us to do the, okay, good. So it has not done the smoke test by itself, but I can now ask it to do the smoke test. But for other things, example, login from on first load, that's something a human will do. Okay, we can verify. Let's go back here, refresh. Okay, so it says logged in as logout. No, not working. Something is wrong. Let's see what is wrong. Is the backend running properly? We should get users as well. Let me try to log in from here. I'll say admin 123, execute. Yeah, we got success. We got the token as well. Something wrong with the UI connection. Let's ask Claude, what's the issue here? Okay, the error is from the browser serving the old cache along with the new HTML, the old. Okay, hard refresh. Will that solve the problem? Okay, so it was the cache issue. Let's see if that is the real issue. Login, sign in. Okay, works. Perfect. So I logged in as an admin, but I want to test if I enter a wrong username, password, sign in. Okay, that's good. Admin, some wrong password, still works. If I say I'm the editor 123. Okay, now I'm the editor. I can move this files. Delete is only for the admin. So you can see we don't have the drop down now. And let's try with admin. Admin can delete. But that is still broken. The delete part is still broken. I have not specified that delete is not working, but it should be working for you. That's not the main idea of making a perfect application. It's more about, are you following the steps? Okay, so that was fixed and this is working. So certain things which you have to remember. Whenever you log in, you get this access token, and that's what we got here, right? You can test it in different ways. You can just do things on terminal. You can just ask for the token for the admin, and then you can just hit a request with that token and see if the things are working or not. A lot of things you can try it out. But here we got a token and we can use the same token to, different user will get different token and you can use those tokens to hit the server and see if things are working out. Perfect. This looks good. The only thing which I want to do is I don't want to commit here. I'll say, first I want to check the Git status. So I'm in this branch, but I don't want to commit in this branch. Or maybe I'll just figure it out. I don't want to waste your time in my issue. So this is the spec-driven development of the security. We have talked about JWT here, which is this. And that's what we have implemented. And time for the next part.